with Bifrost. We are once again in my kitchen to make a geeky treat, and today I'm going to show you how to make cake pops that looks like little Yoshi eggs. Let's bake! First of all, most important ingredient for cake pops is cake. Now, each time I make a cake and cut off the top to level the cake, I usually don't throw it away or eat it, just a little bit. But the rest I put in an airtight container in the freezer for later use, like now. Let the cake leftovers defrost completely and use your fingers to crunch it up to tiny pieces. I make a quick royal icing by mixing powdered sugar and the tiniest drop of water until you have a frosting you can use. Add the frosting into the cake crumbles and mix with your hands to make sure it's well combined. I know, it's messy. Start to shape little eggs with the cake. Make a ball first and then pinch it to a pointier end on the one side. Do this until you've used up all your cake. Then put it in the freezer for about 15 minutes to harden. When the eggs are ready, shape them a little bit more while they are hardened and leave them in a cold place while we fix some melted chocolate. To make the eggshell, I'm using white chocolate. To melt it, I put a small kettle with a little bit of water on the stove on a medium heat. When it starts to bubble, I put a glass bowl on top and then put all the chocolate pieces in there. Then it's just having a little bit of patience while waiting for the chocolate to slowly melt down. When it's done, let it cool slightly. Find your eggs again and some straws or a lollipop sticks. Make a hole in the bottom part of the egg with a stick. Then dip the tip in some chocolate and stick it back into the hole. Do this to all the eggs and put it back in the fridge for 10 minutes. Now it's time to dip the whole thing. I poured the white chocolate into a cup to have a cylinder shape so dipping would be easier. Take the egg and dip slowly into the chocolate and make sure the whole thing gets covered. Then pull it carefully up and let all the excess chocolate drip off before you place it somewhere it can dry. I used a colander with sticks in it to place my straws on. You can also use, for example, a block of styrofoam if you're using lollipop sticks. While the eggs are cooling off, I found a little piece of green fondant. So I'm rolling this out very, very thin using powdered sugar to make it not stick to the surface. Then I'm using the back side of a piping tip to make a bunch of green circles. I used about 6 circles per egg, but that's for you to decide. For the final step, I used the leftovers I had from the royal icing I made in the beginning to use as glue for the circles. I marked on the egg with the icing where I wanted the green spots, then glued the spots on there. And done! Now you have the cutest little Yoshi eggs for any baby shower, birthday party, or simply a game night with some intense Mario Karting or, I don't know, Yoshi's Woolly World. And they're so yummy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please put a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for even more content. If you like my cosplays and other creations, you can also follow me on any of these medias, or all of them if you're feeling crazy. Okay, until next time, bye!